your boy Heartless, coming to you again with another one. Today I want to be discussing the actual Drip Network. This is a new one for the channel. I've actually been in it since I think around January. I just never talked about it before because I honestly didn't know how to feel about it. I went through good patches, rough patches, and right now I'm just, wavering the storm like everybody else. So what I want to do, I'm going to get into my faucet. I'm going to show you what my faucet position is, and then I'll tell you basically how my journey has been through this. So let's go ahead and get over there. So as you can see, let's start off with the swap. The price of drip right now is around $7.08. It actually went up. It was just at $6.95. It dipped a little bit. And when it dips, everybody tries to buy the dip. So it went up to 708. It's been kind of steady for about the past month. So, my faucet position, as you can see, I'm getting around a little bit over 8.5 drip a day. I'm trying to get up to the 1,000 mark. That's my next goal. I'm just hydrating right now. I'm not claiming, but this is really wanted to show you the Drip Network. Is dripnetwork.ca, where you can see your analytics. So when I first got in here, I went all the way back to my last page. I got 13 drip. It looks like a January 27th, and that's when the prices were growing up. All the prices, I think I got in maybe around 150, 160. I bought this, I bought that on January 27th, January 28th. After that, I was hydrating, I think 6 days a week, and I was claiming 1 day a week. That was going to be my strategy, because I was thinking about getting back my initial and going from there. That was my thought process. It's kind of changed since then. As you can see, I kept doing that. I went through that. And if you come to around page, I think it was 12, I got another deposit. Yeah, you can see here, 19 drip. So initially, with all of my buys, I got 19 drip originally. And also on top of that, I got 13 and 1 drip. All of that together was $4,500 for like, 50, 60 drip. That's nothing. So, but you know what? I didn't expect this to be a short term. I expected this to be long term. So after a while, prices started going out. I started getting scared. I'm like, yo, I just put $4,500 in it. Just kept dying and dying and going down, 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 down. So I got scared. So at one point, I started hydrating a little bit. Claiming a little bit more. You can see it was a 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. I changed my strategy. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. But it just kept going down. So as of about June, I just decided, you know what? I'm not going to be scared and let the market dictate me trying to claim out. And then, the whole point of this was supposed to be long term. I'm not going to be scared with the market going down. So I just decided since like June that I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to start depositing. And as you can see, 77, 4, 12, 1, just started depositing more. 20, you can see all these hydrates, deposit, so I can strengthen my faucet. Because you know what, at the end of the day, I went through so many different protocols. Like I went through Thor. I put almost $11,000 into Thor, and I may have gotten out maybe a third of that. I also did some other protocols like what's this one called Bull Finance or something like that. They didn't really rug. They gave back most of the people their money, but I wasn't there that day, or I wasn't paying attention to their Discord or whatever the case is, so I didn't get my money back, and that was like $1,000. I also had some other protocols like Titano. I actually did make my money back from that and made an extra $1,000, so that wasn't too bad. Another one called Lebanon, Burr Machine, they rugged. So it's just was a whole bunch of protocols that I went through with devs that you can't trust them. And if you can't trust somebody with your money, I don't care if it's a dev, if it's your partner, I don't care who it is, then you're not going to trust the system. So, I look at a lot of people like Stun Breezy. I look at, Beach Office 365. I look at Drip for Poverty. Like I look at a lot of those different people. And, one thing they all have in common is that when it comes to a program, no matter if it's going up, no matter if it's going down, they put their money where their mouth is, and they hydrate, and it's just like, you know what, I took something from them, and I thank them for that. And it's just the point of I'm going to start hydrating more, just because at the end of the day, this is going to be my gamble. And this is not financial advice. I don't want you to do anything about how I'm doing it just because I'm saying this is what I'm doing. Do it because you want to. I'm just a regular person just like you. Don't take my advice. So it's just a point of, this is what I'm going to do, and I want to share my journey with you. And I'm just going to keep hydrating, honestly speaking. I'm putting money in there. I may take a couple $100 every week, or every few weeks, whenever I get a little something, and I buy a little drip, little bit by little bit, and little bit and little bit. Just like, if you can see, when was it? What's today? Today is the 11th. So hydrate. See, I just deposited 26 more drip. Hydrate. I deposited 11 drip. Hydrate. Deposited 8 drip. So here and there, as I have a couple $100, and I just put it in there just to build my faucet position. Because at the end of the day, if in a year, if this is still around in a year, I'm going to be in a really good position. Now, if it's not around in a year, then I'm not going to be mad, because at the end of the day, this is a position where I'm like, okay, if I lose this, it's not going to hurt me. It's not going to kill me. It's just something. But if it stays around for a year, even if it goes to $2, I'm making a lot more than I was making before. Like, let me show you something. Dripify .app. I want to show you something. So if you come here and you put in, let's say, let's go to the calculator, and you put in, let's say the price of drip right now is 7.02. Right now, if you go to my faucet, I have, let's say, 868 drip. 868. So with this 0 here. So 868. And I claimed, let's see, 505, right? So let's go backspace 505. And let's just say 1 year, which is 365 days. That's what we're going to check. So, and we're going to say we're compounding every day. So that means in 1 year, I'll be at max payout in a year from today. You get what I'm saying? So at that point, I'll be making 221 drip a day. That's almost $1,500 a day if the price stayed the same. If the price went down to $2, I'm still making almost $450 a day. Like $450 a day without doing nothing. That's over $100K a year. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't beat that. Like, you can't. No matter how you look at it, you can't beat it. But this is money that I'm okay with losing. Don't ever go in there with your life savings or money you got to pay your bills with, money you got to do this with. No, this is money. I'm okay. If it's gone today, it won't hurt me. It won't hurt my family. It's not going to hurt me. So, but I'm okay with that. I put this money in there with that intention. But Forex, at the end of the day, one thing I give him is that he stood the test of time. He didn't take our money and rug. He's got Animal Farm coming out. He has the scratchies, which is one of the big things that I'm thinking about that's going to be coming around. That lottery, I'm going to be honest with you. When I was younger, my stepmom, God bless, rest her soul, she passed. But I used to go to the actual store and play lottery tickets for her, which you're not supposed to do that. But the store owner, he was real nice, and he knew my family. So I used to go play lottery for her, play a couple $100 every single week. So, and I see how much money she spent on that. She won once a couple times, but I just think about it. That's one person with a couple hundred. Just think about millions of people that can get into it doing this type of stuff. It's so much money that can come to the system, and that can make this protocol just live longer and longer and longer. Like, I just look at the potential. But at the end of the day, this is not financial advice. You do what you want. I'm not a financial advisor. But this your boy Heartless. I'm out.